Some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure...
Big time! Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
KD passes to Okogie. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
KD against Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Leonard bounces off the floor fast, and when he throws it down, you can feel that force.
Here's KD, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Collins looking around. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Sengun, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not All-Star stuff, I don't know what is. Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Smith outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The three from KD, and he's good on the three ball. KD's got 5 now.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Tari Eason's checked in for Josh Okogie. KD, that's for 2, and that one drops for him. 7 points in the game. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Leonard. Back to Beal. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Out left to the wing. And stolen by Leonard. 3 on 3. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Sengun. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Durant. Yep, it counts.
And Shepard is a solid decision maker. If there's an opening, he's going to take it.
Bogdanovich passes to Batum. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. To the paint. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Here's Eason. Hits the three-point bomb.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Bogdanovich wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Takes a step back. Here's Dunn. Takes it inside. And Dunn with the slam.
Dunn finishing in style. And the explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
Good on the triple.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
With 1 on the clock, it's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter, right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Houston's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Are perhaps the biggest surprise of last season? The Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Derek Jones is out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Batum in at the small forward. Left side, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dunn misses. And Adams has got the ball here for Houston. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win, they win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas. And that's part of what makes them so fun to watch. Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Clippers trail by 3. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Shepherd. It's Thompson in for Aaron Holiday. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Derek Jones. Leonard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Beal subbed in for Dunn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Harden dishes to Leonard. Back to Harden. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Leonard, no luck. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Durant's shot is good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Smith kicks to Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the basket is good. Şengün's got 5 now.
When he's not working back to the basket, Şengün can pop out and face you up.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Leonard against Eason. And here's Collins from outside. Eason grabs the board. Pass to KD. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top, up 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. As we move on, let's get an update on some games currently underway. Portland with the lead against the Mavs at American Airlines Center, and still a closely contested game in the 3rd quarter.
We've been watching this game in the back. CLOSE, close.
Yeah, it's been a fun one so far. These teams are going at it.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then it's Thompson, and it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside, Beal. From the high post, it's rebounded by Şengün.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Okogie. Durant for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Trains the 3-pointer.
Harden has been lethal from outside for a long time. Add another to the career total.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. KD on the wing. Durant, money from deep.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Eason against Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's see the stat sheet here for Alperen Şengün. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Rockets leading by 4. Thompson finds KD. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Here's Eason. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The 3 from Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
3 points.
Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is clearly on the ride. Thank you, Allie. The 3 from KD. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after one or two wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And it's Leonard missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
There's the three. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Smith. KD's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Beal. Back to Harden. That one's off, still out of sync.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Eason. And it's good off the back rim and in. Eason's got 8 points. And so it's Houston with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Clippers trail by 18. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Brook Lopez is out there with Jones. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. Shepherd the pass to Eason. Kick out to Adams. Pass to Şengün. Oh, good with the triple.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
To the middle. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Clippers trail by 18. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tari Eason. It's Thompson in for Shepherd. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Derek Jones. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Dunn. And yeah, it's good!
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Houston leading by 18. Outside, KD. Thompson outside. Now Smith.
In the game. 2 minutes.
A deep 3. And it misses. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Beal. Rebounded by Thompson. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 18. Leonard looking over the floor. That one is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious for everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series.
to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 32 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now our player of the game, Kevin Durant.